Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds.
Set! Put it out, put it out. At 31!
Now a handoff to Chandler. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line.
By Jordan Davis.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Scott. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
At 24!
Now Chandler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Set! At 59! At 55! 59!
On 4th down, Watson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Here's Chandler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Watson off play action. Rolling to his right.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turned it into a short gain.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
At 31!
To throw is Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. He's going to have the first down, and more than that. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7. Ravens nothing. Cade York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25. take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Benson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Benson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield. And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line.
A gain of 27 on the play. And a Raven 1st down.
And Jackson throwing once more. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They run it with Chandler. Room here to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, Chandler.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Chandler, the ball carrier.
2nd and 6.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson.
Open man here is Benson.
And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 17 yards out.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Their own 11-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
24! 29, 29! 25!
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
Here's Hardman to return. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete to McCole Hardman. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll bring up a second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Third and goal, Jackson. Dancing to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, first and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Daniels. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Taken down